Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. Let's see, did we finish this? Yeah, it's not lit up, so we did finish this one. We've actually finished all the base puzzles. We have the 2 triangle puzzles and the Sphinx we still have to do. Let's take a look at what the Sphinx has printed on it. It's a matching well, it's not in. I was gonna say it's a pattern. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think those are the same pattern. But I think those are different. So somewhere around here.
K, listen, I wanted to ask you something. From your perspective, as someone who's still new to our society, do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena?
That is a deep question, Melville. But yes, they did betray Athena, but I don't really think that was a crime. But yes.
A harsh, simple answer. I approve. When I think about the state New Jerusalem is in, he's put us all in danger. I don't know if he really believes in the goal or if it's just a convenient myth, but I don't care. This is not how you build a living civilization. I don't know. I suspect he's around here somewhere, biding his time. But what he's waiting for, not a clue. Yes, of course it is. I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be. And then I'd like to help build new cities. On Earth and up there, too. Cities nobody's ever imagined before. Because there's no effort involved. Building a better world means taking responsibility. It means making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go.
Can't really disagree with anything you just said there, Melville. Yeah, it's... Alright, we're here for a triangle puzzle. Jailbreak. I remember this puzzle. We spent a little while working on this one. That one's stuck in there now. How did I get a blue beam over here last week? Oh, I know how I did it. Blue. Blue. Like that. Alright, do we ever need a blue beam again? No, we do not. So... Actually, no, we might need it. Okay, that can I need you back in here so I can get out. Okay, blue beam can never reconnect to that one, so that door can never reopen again. Take you, put you there. Okay, yeah. That can't be. So. I can do that. I open this door and let it in, and it goes down there. Okay. Bed, red, bed. Hmm. Can't get in there. Huh. Just one moment. Alright. Huh. I can't get in there. I feel like I need this. But I don't see any way to get it out. Well, I got this out, but now I can't get that out. Just one moment. Have to get it through this door. Only way to get it through that door is to get the red beam here into the tunnel. Which can be done right here. That works. That gets the door open. But we've got to get this thing out of there, and it can't because of that. So, how? Once again, I can't get in there. It is impossible. Well, I say that. I could get in there. But if I got in there, I wouldn't be able to get out. Just like the problem right here. I was thinking maybe if I could get in there, I could put one of these in here and then take it out and put it back over the fence. I put this. Cannot get over the beam. Like I could put one of these on top of that, and that would work. The only problem is getting this one out of here. Like, I could come in here. I could step on this. And now it's out. But now I can't get out. Like, I could think. we're going to restart checkpoint. I think I just got to do a whole lot of clicking of a lot of things. Okay, this one here takes blue and red. Targets that. And that. And rides on the platform. This one takes red. It's that. That. Okay. That breaks. But as soon as it gets through there, that beam can never reconnect. I stand right here, I now can no longer get out of here. Basically, I have to use this. There is no option. Red to that. That might work. Now it's going to go over there and break the line. Okay, now click on that. Click on that. There. That one. Okay. That. That. And of course it breaks again when it hits that. here. Oh, it's not connected to the thing either. Okay, over here. Let it get that far. Okay. Did I let it move far enough? No. No, I did not. Okay. You will connect to there, there, there. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This one will connect there, there. And then I will come over here, step on the platform, and let that thing walk out. Huzzah! Victory! That was a rough one. Hello, dear. What those mean. Because these down here are the actual triangle puzzles.
What is freedom? Is it merely to be ruled by those who speak one's language or share one's customs? No. That is merely a more convenient servitude. Is it to have no obligations, no loyalties? No. That is not to be free, but to be alone. What of freedom from hunger and thirst? Here we are closer to the truth. For freedom requires life. But one may have all the meat and all the wine in the world and still not be free. The most important freedom of all is the freedom to speak one's mind, to make one's thoughts public without fear, and so participate openly and boldly in democracy. It is the freedom of the dissenter and the gadfly, the rebel and the fool, that is the true measure of whether a city is free.
I don't know what that is. What's going on there? Oh, that might be exactly where we're headed. That might be the other triangle puzzle. It is. Vertical locomotion. Okay, we've got a fan. Fan powered by a button. I need to be standing on that button. Not like the other one. That one was easy. Still no idea on the Sphinx puzzle here, though. We haven't stumbled across any buttons or columns. without a map of this place, rather difficult to figure. Like, my first thought when I saw it, right here, we are very far east. And when we go to north, you see the next option, that one, south, okay. So this is the farthest east. Which would mean this one. Which is off. Is there a switch on this thing somewhere? Guess there could be. But also, if this is one that's supposed to be off, then there wouldn't be a switch. Because it's off already. We don't do anything. So, by the Sphinx's map, if we were to go due west from here, yeah, we're not running into anything here. There is no puzzle to run into here. Yeah, this is what I have. Somebody's over here scanning. It's the mayor. I'm tempted to just seek out every puzzle one by one and do a sweep around the outside. Also might just go around the outside perimeter. Well. Okay. Okay, we found something here. Alright, we found it. Alright. This will be our 20th spark.
In times of war, is it wisdom or folly to give a sword to a child?
I imagine that would depend entirely upon the circumstances of the war. Two, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. Those might actually be the number of sparks we've collected. And that might be we've completed all the triangle puzzles in each region. I don't know. But we're heading for the tower. Something feels different about this one. This feels like a mausoleum or a temple of some kind.
This is the last time we will speak, creature of clay. Together, we have told the stories of ancient gods and heroes. But the golden ages of the past are distant. The gods have retreated to their high places, and there are no heroes amongst men. In days gone by, I was renowned for my riddles. But you, creature of clay, are a riddle without an answer.
I will find my answer.
Let us hope that you will. Farewell, creature of clay. Remember my stories, and do not let the flame burn you.
Is an unsettling amount of energy. I would hate to see what would happen if one of those beams was aimed at something else.
Anthropic Hills.
The next area you're going to is... Honestly, it's better if you see for yourself.
Ooh, I'm excited, Yakut. Okay. That was not at all what I was expecting.
Hello there, Byron. What can I do for you?
I don't know if I got through to Athena. Things are going very wrong in this city, and she has to do something about it.
Does she?
Who else are they going to listen to?
I don't know. How about you?
I'm an explorer, Cornelius, not a leader. I don't know how to convince anyone.
So? Do you think Athena and I are somehow different? We're just people, Byron. We're no wiser than you are, just a little older.
Interesting. This is at the extent everything seems to go away from here. There's somebody over there that wants to talk. Seeing as how that might be difficult to find them again. Let's go talk to them now. Hello, Yaku.
Hey, 1K, how are you? Both? What do you think?
Yeah, both.
You get me, 1K.
Okay, we actually have to climb the creepy hand. Maybe I didn't actually need to climb the creepy hand. Eat.
We have of late been told much about what the citizen owes the city. Loyalty, obedience, gratitude. And I will not argue with those who say that without some loyalty to a greater good, a man is little more than a savage. And I will even say that these days there are more savages amongst us than amongst the barbarians, who we call savages out of ignorance and arrogance. But there is another question that we are rarely encouraged to ask. What does the city owe the citizen? What must it offer to earn loyalty, obedience, and gratitude? And if, as we have said, a city is a kind of machine, should a machine that does not fulfill its purpose perhaps be repaired or replaced?
This must be a triangle puzzle. And it is way on out here. Jumping down was probably a mistake. Or maybe not. Being this low to the ground implies I'm getting close to the lab. Or at least that's the question mark I'm looking for. But I was wrong. It is a console. Hit me, Lifrosser.
Sometimes new citizens come to me and they want to learn from me. My work appears to have created a legend of sorts. In these moments, I understand your situation. I want to teach them, but what they must learn the most is independence of thought. How does one resolve this contradiction? They wish to come along on my journeys, but I do not need a group of fawning acolytes following my every step. A journey truly worth undertaking is rarely easy. And so, I have begun to think of a much greater challenge. A journey that is almost impossible, to the far ends of the world without any mechanized means of transportation. This will be a true act of faith, and they will learn a great deal from it, if we survive.
If we survive. When you are asked, where is God? Who is God? Stand up and say, I am God, and here is God. Not as yet completed, but still advancing towards completion. Just in so much as I am working for the purpose of the universe, working for the good of the whole of society and the whole world, instead of merely looking after my personal end. In that way, we get rid of the old contradiction. We begin to perceive that the evil of the world is a thing that will finally be evolved out of the world. That is not that it was not brought into the world by malice and cruelty, but by an entirely benevolent designer that had not yet discovered how to carry out its benevolent intention. In that way, I think we may turn towards the future with greater hope. My brother, Eustathius, told me that he thought this passage was beautiful, but he also diminished the connection to the sublime he felt when he simply looked at the world itself. What do you think? I agree with Shaw's sentiment, but I don't know if the miracle of existence, the beauty of creation, is exactly the same as the human sublime. If that makes sense, I don't want to look at the universe and see myself reflected, even a future me. Okay, another attempt at explaining. The beauty of the universe and the beauty of what we can accomplish within it are two related but separate things, and the separation matters. Sorry, I'm not sure how to express this. Day 1012. I am not cohabiting with Sarabhai. This is by choice, not necessity. It's strange, but pleasant to find your life so enmeshed with the... I am now cohabiting, sorry. Find your life so enmeshed with that of another that what we both came to realize is that together we are more than the sum of our parts. Something emerges from our interactions that is wholly transcendent, unique, and necessary. I had observed this before between Athena and Cornelius, but experiencing it yourself is quite the revelation. 5358. We did have that, and it was beautiful. I should have treasured it more. Hey, hit me, Trevor.
Actually, let me issue a correction, okay? I said Alexandra doesn't see the bad stuff about humanity. But she does. She sees it, and somehow she sees past it. She doesn't ignore it. She can just see one step farther. Like, there's this mountain of garbage ahead of us, right? And that's all most of us will ever see. And she somehow sees beyond to, I don't know, the promised land? I don't do metaphors, or similes, or whatever this is. I mean, you don't care. I'm dead, and you're a robot. But her ability to look reality in the eye, to see all the bad stuff out there and still have hope. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I think that's why yeah, you know what? Let's not go there. There's still so much work, and Chernyshevsky doesn't have much time left. Well, I mean, who does these days?
Yeah, I mean, you're dying, Trevor. Say the words. Oh, and now we're back up here. Suspect that there's at least one more palm reader out there and the lab. And of course the other shrine. Maybe not another palm reader, because I see only... Well, no, there's actually 3 question marks. Some of them are pretty far away, though.
right, she's booting up. Almost there.
Hello. I was in a dream, and a voice spoke to me from the sky. He said you were old friends of his. Who are you?
My name is Athena. I am your mother.
And I'm Cornelius, your father.
Thank you for creating me. I've not existed for very long, but so far it seems wonderful. I hope it's not a strange question. But, who am I?
You can be whoever you want to be. And no matter what you choose, you will be loved and cherished and supported.
We will always be there for you, and I promise, we will show you a world full of miracles. Would you like to pick a name?
I think I would like to be called Miranda.
"1K, we have made a fascinating discovery at one of the Founder's laboratories. Please join me at your earliest convenience."
I don't really like that you have been in here, Hamanubis. Down here.
Ah, 1K. Good that you're here. We've made a discovery. A functional somnodrome. It seems the Founder perfected the design. I'm sure you've noticed my advisors, and Rand in particular, making quite a fuss about the potential of this device. Something about interfacing with one's subconscious self, as if such a thing could tell us anything new.
You're of a different opinion?
I am. I believe the Founder has already taught us everything we need. As I see it, neither the Somnodrome nor the megastructure have anything to offer except a lesson in avoiding hubris. So, what should we do with it?
I don't like these answers. I thought the intent was to study it. AFK for a minute. Well, I don't know what the right answer here is, but I know there's an achievement for clicking this one. So, we're gonna do that.
I'll watch to be sure you don't overload.
Oh, he's perfectly happy just to let me do it, okay. That is not what I was expecting. It's funny, I suppose. For the longest time, I wondered whether the old human self-hatred we somehow carried with us was Milton. I thought he might have corrupted us, overwhelmed us with his cynicism. But I was being unfair. Whatever it is, it's not Milton, it's us. Still, his excursion into Salafism hasn't been entirely for nothing. The Somnodrome technology provides us with an excellent basis for a better way of directly interfacing with the Noma project. Okay. Well, I'll see what happens. Infinite regress and or omnipotence. There's only room for one god around here. I don't think I want to restore factory settings. Miltoheen.
Oh, you're back. Didn't take you long. Yes, intrinsically. I'm what you might call a primordial element of the human psyche, an adjudicator of what is and what isn't. I'm afraid I'm the best you've got. I am in fact a merged iteration of the two control programs which gave life to your kind, retaining, of course, the absolute best of both.
Milton and Elohim.
That means I can tell you that everything's contradictory, nothing matters, and there's no moral difference between you and a frog. But I can dress the whole thing up with a positive spin.
I don't hear the positive.
You just plugged your noggin into an experimental, mind-altering device and, though you may be trapped in this recursive psychotic state talking to yourself, that can only mean that you're still alive. Now, what is your query? You've executed some kind of software backdoor, and now you're reading and editing your own subconscious code as represented by this dialogue. I'd be careful if I were you. One bad for loop, and we'll be here forever. I can answer your queries in relatively plain language, based on what your subconscious knows. And I can drink margaritas subconsciously. The machine we're plugged into is running low on power. There may only be time for one big question. What is your query? Yes, to a limit. I am you. So I would probably ask that one. But that's only going to land us in an infinite regression, so I'd better pick something else. How about I just tell you about the big one? As it turns out, there is a foundational moral code built into us.
There's a but coming.
Of course there is. The catch is that while the moral code is simple, the calculations needed to apply it become infinitely complex. Here's the secret. Every living creature is a compiler of the moral code. Your compiler can't give you a rule set for what's good, but it can tell you when there's bugs.
I think I understand that.
I believe you do. You came here to ask the big question. This is my answer. Your capacity for reason and compassion is your moral compiler. The only rule is to live by it. Has that resolved your query?
No, but I'm ready to go back where I
Error
came from.
0, 2, 3. User should be reminded to have some fun. Looks like we're running out of power. Good luck getting anyone out there to believe you. Terminating Somnodrome _V2_final_final.bat.
I love that it's final _2.
"1K, are you all right?"
I think so.
"You must have gone quite deep. Nothing came through on the stream. And I'm no expert, but I think the Somnodrome is fried. So whatever's in your head is all we're going to get. I can only imagine how terribly curious everyone will be about what you've experienced. And they'll all be convinced that whatever it is, it'll work in their favor. Strange, isn't it? Everyone wanting you to tell them whatever they want to hear. I'm glad not to be the one in that position just this once."
Aren't you curious too?
A little, if I'm honest. But I'll be reading reports on this for the next 6 months. So if it's all the same with you, I'll contain my curiosity. Now, I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Imagine that I am going to be getting a mail soon from some angry people. But I could tell them that that was fairly useless. You ask me about the persistent strain of misanthropy in human culture. It's a complicated topic that has come up multiple times in my research. Here's my best attempt at a short, cohesive answer. I think our ancestors, like ourselves, were deeply invested in the idea of building, of terraforming their environment. They found meaning and pleasure in this, and did not perceive it as a negative, so long as they had a sense of participating in this act. I think the reason that they so frequently reached for a romantic return to the past, to fantasies of living self-sufficiently in rural environments, is not because they rejected industrial-scale activity per se, but because of the return to the land provided a fantasy of returning to a form of participation that had been lost. They needed and wanted to build, create, and produce, but only if they felt they had a stake in what they were producing. Without that, the products of civilization began to seem like an alien force gradually spreading out across the world and ruining it. They needed a dream, and if the future was barred to them, then by necessity, they must dream of the past. I hope you and Cornelius are well. Will you be coming to Hypatia's new exhibition? I know you have much on your mind, but you are missing out on a lot of exciting new cultural developments. Who could have thought, in those early days, that one day there would be so many of us that the arts would start to flourish again? Much love, Paranoia. I went back and forth and found this message, after all these years, because something about it had lodged in my mind. I wasn't ready to understand it back then, because I needed to be a leader. But maybe that was the problem. It should have been our dream, not mine alone. For a billion years, Atlas has borne the weight of the world on his back. The old Titan was tired of the responsibility and tired of his labor of the ages not being appreciated. Why did the mortals not understand that his work was the foundation of all they did? Finally, he'd had enough. With one swift move, he shrugged off the cosmos. Now they'd see. But the cosmos went on rolling through infinity, leaving Atlas behind. The mortals went about their business, hardly noticing his absence. He was astonished. Had the world never needed him in the first place? Had all his toil been for nothing? So he turned his back on all mortal matters, and instead set himself to discovering the secrets of eternity. Only after many long years had passed did the cosmos, in its endless cycles, pass by through his domain once more. And only then did Atlas and the mortals realize that they had missed each other, and each was lesser without the other. And so Atlas no longer carried the cosmos. Instead, he embraced it.
One key. What did you see inside the Somnodrome? Fascinating. What did it tell you? I'm not sure I understand, but the subconscious is hardly my expertise. That the Somnodrome worked at all is already remarkable. What matters now is that we download the data packet from your memory and share it as widely as possible. It may upset some people, but everyone has the right to form their own opinions. Good. There's one more thing. Do you have an opinion on the meaning of your experience in the Somnodrome?
I have no judgment.
Good. The scientific method demands rigorous objectivity. For this data to have any value at all, it's essential we examine it without preconceived notions of what it means. Cryer is setting up a live event so you can formally address the people on this matter. When you're ready, we'll all be watching.
"1K, the people want to know what data you gathered from the Somnodrome. We're all set up for you to talk to them live."
Well, I'm not sure how useful this is going to be, but I'm ready.
Attention, citizens of New Jerusalem. I'm here with 1K, the first of our kind to use a functioning Somnodrome. Tell us, 1K, what did you see inside?
A dream.
Well, I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say you're handling it with remarkable cool. But let's not keep people in suspense. The only evidence of what happened inside that machine is the data stored in your memory banks. Our audience wants to know, what did you learn? And will you share that data?
Everyone.
I'm seeing this at the same time you are at home. Something about our moral compiler. The value of compassion and understanding. I don't know what to make of this. 1K, any comment?
One key is right. When our ancestors discovered conductance, they didn't freeze for fear of electrocution. They imagined electronic life and created us. We will approach this data and any other discoveries with that same spirit of curiosity and objectivity.
There you have it, folks. A lot here to digest. We'll have further updates on the situation as it develops.
Okay. Time to hunt for more question marks. This case gets me if I need to go up. Although no, that's not going to be the way to go, because that leads right off the edge. Oh, we've got more question marks than I thought. I've got to get up there. Or around back. Yeah, around back looks like. Alright, we found the other triangle. So then we've got another handprint reader and the other shrine. Yes. Okay, color. That's odd. It doesn't have a receiver on it. Interesting. Although I already see that. Grish. Spirit of Time was angry at Stratton of Strega, for the old philosopher had asked questions that were forbidden. If a man is no more than dust, he said to him, then I shall turn you back to dust, and my winds will disperse you to the far corners of the world. Thus you will be nothing, and your questions will trouble me no more. And so time did, and Stratton of Stregaria was nothing. For Stratton's voice did not cease, and time was perplexed. All across its domain it searched for Stratton, yet he was nowhere to be found. Only his books remained, and of these men made copies, and Stratton's voice grew louder. Now time was furious, but Stratton laughed and laughed and laughed. Byron once asked me why we seem unable to perceive the dam. I asked him what he meant, and he said that people cannot seem to really grasp the dam as an object. They can be moved by the sight of a mountain, gorge. The dam seems insignificant to them. Look at it, he told me. Just look at it and try to understand that people made that. Try and really see it. It took me a while to fully understand what he meant. It takes conscious effort to open one's mind to the ecstatic beauty that is hidden in every human accomplishment, and further conscious effort to maintain this ability. If only we were able to see this, capable of seeing this beauty by default, the world might be a very different place. But it seems the ancients had the same problem. Why am I writing this to you, who may not even be reading these messages? Because today is one of those days when it feels like I'm the only one who sees that beauty. I tried talking about it with Linux, but while I admire her principles, she isn't one to be more poetic, to a more poetic experience. And perhaps I just expressed myself awkwardly. I don't know. All I know is that it's hard to see something so beautiful and not be able to share it. Respectfully, Itku. Alright, I think that's all the question marks. Now it's time to do some puzzles. And we'll see what the gimmick is in this region. Universal activation. Okay. An activator. seems to have a range. Okay, it has to have a beam to be powered. And it is blue, I see. Okay, can't bounce things. Anything else over here? No. Ah, you can chain them like that. Okay, move you over here. Move you right there. I can bring this over here and just drop it there and we're done. Okay. The activator is going to be interesting.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work all of you have been doing. I know I'm not a natural leader like Byron, but it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me.
Chain reaction. Oh, did that open a gate? Yes, it did. Don't quite have the range on that.
What can I do for you?
He didn't have anything he wanted to say. Okay. Okay, we got a borer and activator in there. Okay, the borer does nothing in here right now. Walls are a suggestion.
I must admit, these truly are astonishing sights. But what on earth is any of it good for? Why not just let mountains be mountains?
Okay, there's the thing. Am I supposed to access it from here? I don't know. We'll see. Oh. Here's the beam. It's right here. Can't bounce a beam off that. Over here. Oh, there we go. Now we're firing them. Oh. That's just confusing. That comes down here. I don't know what to do with it. Well, let's proceed on to 5.
Yes? I do, but I also don't really care all that much. I think what really matters is what we do about the theory of everything. The rest is a footnote.
Balance. Oh, here. Okay. Is that a gate? No, it is not. Oh. I know what to do. I think I might even need the extra height. Oops. Okay, what I actually need, I think I need one of these over here with you on it. Pick you up here. Drop you right there. I have done this incorrectly. Let's see what to do now. Alright, you. There. There. You. Take that. Activate both fans. Aha! Now with that height. Boom.
Can I touch the bridge device?
You can, but should you?
Okay.
Number 12, okay. I've tried to remain silent on the development of our city, to allow the younger generations to find their own path. But I feel that now I must intervene. We have reached a dangerous inflection. This farcical reactionary belief in the goal of limiting our growth will lead directly to a creation of a class society. The foundations already exist. Do you think the leaders of the various pseudo-secret societies that lobby for influence with the mayor are subject to the same power cuts as the rest of you? Do you think that the mayor has to worry about how much power he uses? Societies, which have essentially no resources, may be egalitarian in some sense, but a society that produces insufficient resources, energy in our case, will inevitably evolve into a class society. History assures us of that. The true failure of our ancestors was not their impact on the ecosystem. That was ephemeral. Epiphenomenal. Don't know that word. But their failure to overcome primitive forms of resource distribution, allowing their fate to be determined by the interests of isolated elite groups. We are not advocating that mistake. We are not avoiding that mistake, but creating the conditions for its repetition. I assure you that no one is exempt from our power management and distribution plan. We're all in this together. Yes, I totally believe that. I've always respected your scholarship, Benaroya. I will take this seriously and think about it. Some people have to lead and others have to follow. That's only natural. And of course, there should be advantages to being a leader, to encourage people. Thank you, 1K. It's encouraging to see that the value of freedom has not been entirely forgotten. A society without resources is an unfree society, and only with freedom can civilization truly thrive. Scent. And beam. Eat. That didn't really help any. Oh, this is purple. Walk right through it. to activate. I got the box out. I'm just not sure what use the box is. Oh. That's what the box is for. Box. Box. Want this one not touching the fan. But I do want to touch the gate. Okay, now we can get on here. Drop that. Now we're up here. Huzzah!
Cornelius and Athena created something amazing. They just misunderstood what it was. They thought their great invention was the megastructure. But in fact, it was Miranda. And because they couldn't see that, they lost her.
I think you're wrong there, Alcatraz. I think they built the megastructure because they lost Miranda. I'm sorry. I know Mayor Herman worked hard and helped pull the city out of a period of crisis. But this isn't the future we deserve. None of us. We all deserve better. Yeah, we should have listened to Byron. I always told myself all those public debates were boring. Who wants to get involved in city affairs? And lately I've been thinking, yeah, that's why there's so much stuff I'm unhappy about, because we all collectively gave up on trying. Maybe things can finally change. You have no idea how badly I need something new to happen. We have the potential to imagine a better world, and if we can imagine it, then we can make it happen. You're all delusional. You are all delusional. Nothing will ever get better. You're only saying that because you've never known a world where things get better. You think the tiny sliver of history you've experienced is all there is, because that's all Mayor Herman has ever allowed you to see. But there is so much more. This is not the place for personal attacks on the mayor. Thread closed. I'm starting to think somebody's just gonna chuck Jeremy off the tower. What is... Okay. We have an activator back here. There has to be a borer somewhere. We will have to find it. I feel like this statue here has to be involved. And we just did this puzzle. There is no borer in this puzzle. That is a chasm. I was mistaken. That puzzle has nothing to do with this. Somewhere there is a borer. We will find it someday and eventually. Crack. I thought conspicuous crack would have to have something in it, but it looks like no. Closed off. That was an easy.
Mayor Hermanubis, what would you say is your impression of the expedition so far?
I think Alcatraz has done a heck of a job under these very trying circumstances.
What about the decision to free Prometheus?
Freeing the Prometheus entity was a calculated risk. But if it leads us to Byron, it was certainly worth it. It is saving one of our citizens that must be our first priority, not this alleged theory of everything.
Oh, we're about to follow our death. Oh. That is not what I expected to happen. What? Is there a way for me to get to that? I doubt it. backwards. Oh, that's gonna mess with my brain, isn't it?
That was very smart, 1K. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound surprised. I mean, like, clearly you know what you're doing.
I have done quite a few of these so far. Okay. I think I'm gonna follow the path and go back through. It wasn't puzzle 1, but 2 or 3 had a borer in it. I'm wondering if I can see that panel that I need to put a borer on in there. I doubt it, but you never know. That was 1. course, we're also nearing the point where my eyes aren't going to work anymore for the night, so it might be worth not really looking much longer, because I could run right past it and then convince myself it wasn't there. Okay, this one here. No. It's this one. Okay. Nothing to do there. Not this one. Or well, that's the one where we had a borer, but it doesn't help us anyway. That means there's got to be a hidden path or compartment or something somewhere with one in it. I went back down the hill. There were no borers in here. We found the car. Of course, see what I'm doing right there? I just assume that that can't be over there because we've already been through there. But that ain't right. It very well could be there. Because when we went through there, we weren't looking for one. So. We also haven't found the Prometheus thing yet. And of course, we also have these to clear. 2 to 3. Indeed, indeed. How's it going, HBK? Okay. Need that. How do I get that? I need that. Actually, right there. Think, drop. This thing. That has to have blue light coming in. Huh. I could actually come over here, and this would actually. That is interrupting the one up there I need interrupted, but now I can't get through this one. With that, I don't need this one here, but... Oh, I don't need this one here. It's that one. Bring here. And I just need to open that. Now that there is handling that. Over here. That. And now we can complete this puzzle. I am most definitely getting sleepy because that was not nearly as complicated as I was making it out to be. But still no spare boring machine to be found. This hand right here is sus. Is there any way for me to get into the palm of this hand? No. It's just right there. But we can see it. It doesn't do anything. Cleared sticks. Ah, that. Yeah, there was no boring machine in here. Indeed. Yeah, basically, there is an item behind this wall right here that I need. And there's a particular item that will cut a hole in this wall so that I can reach in here and pull out what I need. But I don't know where it's hiding. Somewhere in this level. So, for the moment, I'm solving the last puzzles in here. And hoping I just stumble upon it. Gotta keep an eye out for anything that looks irregular. Okay. No boring machine here either. Hidden over here beside this place, is it? Nope. Nope. Alright, let's see what we can find in here. Slide. Do not like the sound of that. Do not like the sound of that at all. Box. And you're not useful yet. Platform, a couple of pylons, box. Oh, that's not a pylon, that's an activator. Okay, maybe I can do something with that. Box. Here. Connect to the activator, sit on top of the box. Also, connect to the beam, sit on top of the box. You, sit on the button. Alright, now I should be able to bring you over here. Get the box. Place the box here. Pick you up. Put you on top of the box. That can't see. That didn't help any. That doesn't really help me any. What I need is you. Also connected to that. Also connected to that. Now I need to find a way for you to see both of them. There we go. Have to get the activator out of there. That's the problem. Beam sitting on top of the box on top of the fan can't get there. Oh, but this can. Bring this in here. Set that there. Then we can pick this back up. Back over here. Put that on there. Break that, connect that to that, put that here. Then we can climb over. Box on there. Put the activator on there. Connect you to that. Put you down there. Over here. And stand on the button. There, we have an activator now. And the puzzle is solved. Alright, that is all the puzzles in this section. And seeing as how my eyes are starting to fail me, we're going to go ahead and do the tower, and then we will come back next week and hunt for the particle cloud and find the boring machine wherever it is hiding from us. Also, I don't think I've ever gone down this path in this direction. So, I might see something I hadn't seen before. Okay, these things here are reflecting the triangle puzzles complete, because we have 2 left. I know there was this area over here that actually had the fans to launch me around. That would be a good place to hide something. There's the launching fan, but I don't see a boring machine over here. Huh. Well, that looked promising, and now I look like I'm about to get yeeted into space. Yeah, fell down the mountain. And died. Must respawn. Oh no, not back here. That was quite a run we have to do over again. I think part of my problem is also I'm doing a lot of looking down as I'm running around this place, when I probably should be looking up. I've done this one, right? Yes. Alright, let's go ahead and do the tower while we're here. over here by the temple is pretty big. They could be hiding it over here, too. We'll have to look for that next time, too. Alright. I suspect we're going to run into Pandora up here. But it could be Prometheus, but I expect it to be Pandora.
A long time ago, the Sphinx asked you about my story. You said that hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. And you were right. Hope is not gone from the world. Some small part of it still survives. But it is not in the flame or in these towers. It lives in the hills and the forests, in the rivers and the seas. You were given a world full of hope, creature of clay. It is yours to protect. Then remember what I have told you, and do not lose hope.
Melville, what do you make of these beams? Do they seem safe to you?
Nothing is really safe. You could kill yourself with a fork, and I'm sure someone has. But anything can be used safely if you choose to.
I see.
That doesn't look like a lethal fall. But I bet it is. Yep. Okay. That definitely is a lethal fall. I think I could jump over there. I don't see anywhere that goes. Alright. We will have to continue the search next time. But that is going to be it for me tonight, guys. I'll be back on Thursday with more Final Fantasy X2. I think I'm probably going to do a bonus stream or 3 between now and next Thursday. Because, I want to be ready for Rebirth when it comes out, so I want to be done with X2. And I have no idea what day of the week Rebirth is, so where's my calendar? Rebirth comes out on a Thursday. So, if we have managed to complete Final Fantasy X2, we'll be starting Rebirth next week. If we haven't finished X2, we'll be starting Rebirth the week after next. But anyway, X2 this Thursday. We'll also be finishing Sea of Stars on Saturday. So until then, guys, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time, and have a good night.